Hey guys, in this video, we're gonna go over scripting and structuring your video sales letter. Now, video sales letter, we also call it a VSL. It's a marketing tool used to promote a product or service and persuade potential customers to make a purchase. So a big question that is often asked is, do I need to create a VSL or why should I create a VSL? So a VSL is actually a very simple page that has one objective, and that's to make the client book a call or to buy a product. So it's been proven to work better than websites to make a customer convert because for most websites, there's a lot of pages, there's a lot of links to different things, and it can make the customers sort of confused on what exactly they should do next. But a VSL is a very simple page that gets the person to make one concrete action, and that's to, again, book the call or buy a product. So where can a VSL be placed? Well, a VSL is just like a site. So that way you can also get the link for the VSL and you can put it in your Instagram bio, your TikTok bio, your Facebook bios, or whenever a client asks you a question, you can also direct them to your VSL. So next is what's inside a VSL. So a VSL has some ring components to it, but the main selling tactic is a video that shows the viewer your service or your product, case studies, and how this product or service is the answer to all their problems. So here's an example of a VSL page that you can check out. It's actually one that I had for one of my old agencies. So this is one. It's a super simple page that the primary purpose of this page was just to get people to book a call or to schedule a call, and that was it. There's no other links. It's just simply offer to get the person to watch the video, and then the video gets the person to then book a call. Okay? So now let's go into how to actually script your VSL. So the video part of the VSL is the most important. In the video, right, this right here, the video part, and the video will determine if the viewer takes that desired action, which is to book a call or to buy the product. So there's a framework that you should follow to script your VSL videos and present your service or product. And it's the same framework that has been used time and time again by the best marketing minds in the world today. So here's how to script your VSL video. Because again, the video is the most important part right here, right? It's the core thing of your VSL that's going to make someone convert. So you want to make sure you get the video right. So here's how to script your VSL. Number one is the start of your VSL, you need to have the hook. So this is the first 1 to 15 seconds of your video. Now the hook will decide if they watch the entire of the video or just click off the video and the page entirely. So your goal is to hook them in so they want to hear more about what you have to say. Now an easy hook you can use right away is talk about a desired transformation you promise and one that your target audience deeply desires. So here's an example of a hook, right? It's the same one that I basically use here. It's, I can increase your listeners by X amount in the next 30 days and give you the radar of sponsors so you enjoy what you love doing full time, all by using the why method that I've developed. Okay? So again, for the hook, for the very start, talk about desired transformation. It's going to hook them in to then watch the full video. Now, the second part of the script is you want to go through the track record. So for the track record, again, the hook will make them watch the video, but their guard is still going to be up, right? And this is because they don't know you and they're skeptical about everything you really say. So here what you have to do is you have to give a brief introduction to yourself and what you've done. Now in this part, you want to quickly talk about who you are, why you're helping out your target audience with their problem, why you give free value, and previous success you've had. And when we're really blunt about what we do and the reason why we're helping people, it actually helps build trust and authority as well. So that's number two. Then third is you want to go into case studies. So now you want to go and talk about the clients you've worked with in the past and the results you've gone for those clients. Now, when you talk about case studies, it improves your point beyond reasonable doubt as to why your service or product is a solution to their problem. So here, provide numerous case studies to prove to your audience that you're the best and only option for them to get, again, their desired transformation, which is going from point A to point B. So make sure your case studies you show are similar to their problems and their desired solution. Then when you go over that, case studies will basically show them that you know what you're talking about. Then you want to go into the old way of getting results. So to make your service or product look better, talk about the old way of what they're doing to achieve their desired result and why it's not working anymore. So you need to build a logical case around why their current approach will not get them results. So as an example, this is one for lawyers. The old way to get clients for lawyers was to plaster them on billboards and magazines everywhere. But now the new way is to really kind of grow a personal brand, create content on YouTube or Instagram so people find you more naturally and are more likely to trust you and pay for your services. Okay, so that's the old way. And then finally, this is kind of the longest part of your video. This will be the new way. So now that they've gone over and you know the old way and why it's not working anymore, then you go over what is working now. And this is where you go over the new way, which is your way, and how it's going to get them their desired transformation. So your new way is basically just going to be your offer, and you're going to talk about your offer and why it gets them results. So in this part, you should also go over some case studies again to have proof of why the new way is much better than the old way. And in this part, you're basically going to, hard sell your service or product. Then finally, after you go into that, you want to go into the call to action. So now that you told the viewer about your offer, the new way, and the case studies, that should be enough to convince them to take an action. So at the end of the video, you should tell them exactly what action they should take if they're interested in buying or learning more. And then underneath your video, you should have a button that takes them to a page to perform an action, which can be either to book a call or to buy something. So simply state in your video at the end, if they're interested in X, to click the button below, and this will increase click-through rates. So always make sure to state this. And again, this is a VSL that I've created. And if you want to see the exact script I've used in this VSL that follows this exact format, just click this link right here. It'll bring you to a document, and you'll basically have my exact script that you can basically plug and play and change this just for your own offer. Okay, it goes through all the steps here. So case study, CTA, the old way, the new way, the old way, and so on. Okay, so you can check that out. And now next, I want to talk about structuring your VSL page. Because again, like I mentioned earlier, unlike a website that can be very complicated, a VSL page, creating it is very simple and easy to create. To have an effective VSL page, you really only need these 4 elements. The first thing you want to do is you want to single out your target clients or customers. So you want to just single out your target audience here. So mine, in this example, was podcasters above 10,000 monthly listeners. Next, what you want to do is you want to have your irresistible offer below that. So my irresistible offer was, we increase your monthly listeners by 3 times and get on the radar of sponsors in the next 60 days. And then what you want to do is just have the video here, and then just have the button to book the call or obviously buy your product below the video. Okay? So all you really need to do is have those 4 elements to create an effective VSL page. Now, to go to the next lesson after this to learn how to create these pages for yourself, because in the next lesson, what we're going to do is we're going to go through how to create a free VSL page. Now, the one you see here is a free VSL page. This is entirely free. Right? You can just go on this site, card.co, and create this right away. You don't have to pay for anything. Or if you want a nicer, cleaner looking VSL page, then there's also a paid version that you're going to have to obviously pay to create it on. And we're going to go over how you can do that as well. So you're going to learn that in the next lesson. But make sure when you're creating your VSL page and you're scripting out your video, make sure to follow this format. Okay, guys? All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.